I'm Emily, I'm a senior, and I'm getting ready to go to college in fall 2011.
It's so vastly different than when I applied. It's just so much more technical. There's so much more to it than it was, 25, 30 years ago when I went to college. I think I applied to 2 colleges and, decided on one, and that was the end of it. It's very different now when they're encouraged to apply to so many, and it's more competitive. More students are probably going to college than did, years ago. And the colleges, their standards are higher, and it's kind of a big maze to get yourself through. There's a lot involved in the process in terms of applications and interviews and portfolios, many things that we didn't even knew existed.
The coaching at CBRG was so helpful for me. They gave me all these sheets telling me all about interviews with colleges. They gave me interview questions. They did mock interviews with me. So when I would be comfortable going to the schools and actually speaking to the admissions officers, that was so helpful. They showed me all the different ways that I could take tests, the SAT, ACT. They gave me a program that showed me colleges that would match me just by description. If I wanted a big school or a small school in the suburb or city, they showed me lists and pages of schools that I could go to, and then narrowed it down depending on my major, and that was extremely helpful for me. One of the things that CBRG suggested for me was to take both the ACT and the SAT. They wanted to see which one I would perform better on. Before I came here, I was just like, I'm just gonna take the SAT a few times and I'll be done with it. But when they showed me, like, some kids performed better on one than the other, I was kind of like, maybe I should try that. Maybe I'll do better on the ACT than the SAT. Oh my gosh, it definitely helped me so much. It changed my whole college perspective. I did so much better on the ACT than I would have on the SAT. And I never would have figured that out without coming here.
One of the things that they helped us with a lot was to find which schools were a good fit for her. Most people know of the top name schools, but there's so many other schools out there that we had no idea that they existed. And CBRG reassured us there's a school for everybody.
Well, before I came to CBRG, I was looking at 5 schools. My first time after coming here, my list went up to 23. In the past probably 6 months or so, I've cut that down to 9 final schools.
Another thing that they told us that I thought was wonderful was when you sit down, Emily, and you actually apply to the schools, every one of the schools that you apply to should be a school that you'd be really comfortable in. That you shouldn't have the reach schools and the safety schools. Every school that you actually apply to should be a school that you say, I would be really happy to go there, I'd be a good fit. And I think they helped us realize that. And to be a little more selective when we were looking, so that we were doing some of the selecting, not just the schools selecting Emily. It's a huge investment. One of the things that Steve and David at CBRG really led us to was to say how important it is to get a student through in 4 years, that it's vital to get them into the school, let them have a good time, certainly, but to come out in 4 years with a degree so that they are prepared to work in the world. And when we heard the statistics on how many students take 6 years or more to graduate, again, that's, for parents, that's paying for 2 more years of college. So my husband in particular was quite interested in the fact, Dad was like, oh yeah, we like these guys because they're gonna get us through, help us get through a degree in 4 years and not take 6 years to do that.
I'm gonna have to choose a college, and they're gonna help me choose a college that I will get through in 4 years, that I will love, that I will stick with, and help me get a great job when I'm done.
And that's what we want.
Hi, David. This is Emily. I was just calling to say I got my ACT scores in today, that I got a 30, and I got in the 98th percentile for science, when before I was only in the 60 or so percentile. Thank you, and I will talk to you soon when we have our next meeting. Thank you again. Bye.